Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week, and this time I'm bringing you right up to date. Today I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week ending the 4th of September 2020. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scoured thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out what you've got. Let's find out if you can beat me, because most people normally do. Starting in at number 20, of course, as we always do, is a Marvel book. And it is probably the biggest Marvel book at the moment for this last year or so. It is from 2011. It is a stalwart on my top 20. The book in question, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, probably the hottest selling book this year. This is of course the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is where Reed Richards becomes the maker. A turning point where an evil Richards explains his philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. And the reason I say that has been rumoured for a future Fantastic Four MCU storyline. But Miles Morales, enough said. This book sold 31 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 92% and a high sale CGC 9.8 has come down a little bit, $995.24. But again, it's a book that if you get the opportunity for a decent price, grab it. I paid £13.90 for mine in March of 2018. I have since passed a couple more copies for about 40 and 15 in the last couple of years that I'm now kicking myself about. I need to get this graded. That is a Death of the Spider-Man tie-in. Of course, we are getting into the Spider-Verse 2 and he is rumoured to be coming into the MCU very soon. Now, number 19 on our list, and we're sticking with Marvel, but we're going older and we're going to 1983. And the film is finally out. Yes, I'm talking about The New Mutants, and I went and watched it the other day with my daughter. What did I think? Well, it could have been better. It was about a 6.5 stroke 7 out of 10 for me. A slow start, not scary like they made it out to be, but you know, the characters were fleshed out pretty well, and the ending was good, but it took a long time to get to that ending. So if you take it as a standalone movie, it's not a bad watch. The book that is heating up because of that is, of course, New Mutants issue number 1. And this is the first solo New Mutants book. It is a book that I have seen and passed on in the past in the £5 to £10 range. There's nothing too much in the guts of the book for me to get me that interested. The copies I usually find are pretty ratty. What did it do? Well, with the help of the film, it sold 30 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 95% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $213.50. Of course, the Marvel graphic novel issue number 4 is the first appearance of the New Mutants. I have something ridiculous like an 8th printing, maybe a 6th printing I found in a charity shop for £1. But I wouldn't mind owning the first print at some point, but I'm not overpaying for it. Now, number 18 on our list is one of the hottest books that has come from an independent publisher that is yet to be optioned. And man, is this issue hot. Now, it's hot because it's a good story that I've yet to read, I've got to be honest, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. But it's hot because Boom Studios have made a deal with Netflix. And it makes sense that this book is being speculated on. The book in question, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1. Now, this is the first printing, the cover A from Werther Del Adera. Basically, this is where a small American town in crisis is visited by a strange woman who claims that she can see and slay invisible monsters that are savagely killing their children. The premise is dark, but it could be exciting on the screen. What can I tell you about it? Well, it sold 18 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 103% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $338. So I paid £4.35 for mine from Forbidden Planet online, and I think it arrived with a spine tick or two. Nothing new for Forbidden Planet. But I've also got one of the variants for that as well, for the first printing, but not the Jenny Friesen one. Now, number 17 on our list is heating up because DC have announced that at their fandom that Warner Brothers is considering this character for a feature film. And this drummed up a ton of excitement for Static issue number 1, the collector's polybagged edition from 1993. That is your book, guys. I have seen this book in the past and failed to pick it up, but I do have some Static number 1s. What can I tell you about the figures this time on this book? Well, it sold 19 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 108% and a high sale raw copy sealed went for $64.99. Now, I've heard various things about polybagged books, that they eventually start corroding and it leaves lines on the back of the books and so I'm not sure whether I would keep mine in a bag anyway. But yeah, Static once had his own animated show, and it looks like at some point he is coming to the big screen. That was 17. Now 16 on our list is Static again, number 1. And I happen to have this one. Yep, this is the first appearance of Static, who is Virgil Hawkins. Also the first appearance of Hot Streak, the Five Alarm Crew, Frida Goran, Gene Hawkins, Larry Wade, Rick Stone and Sharon Hawkins. This is the newsstand edition. This book sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 143% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $289. I paid just £1 for mine in early 2017. One of the first kind of books I picked up that was a key, because I was just picking up anything random back in the day, and that was at a Carbon in Cheltenham. I've also got this one, and this is the unbagged collector's edition, which I paid 89p for in Western Supermare, and that was in March of 2018, just after my birthday. So we move on now to number 15 on our list, and this is a book I actually thought I owned. It is the highly debated first appearance of the Court of Owls, and this is trending due to their inclusion in the upcoming Gotham Knights game and their possible inclusion in Matt Reeves' Batman film. Now, we last saw them in the Gotham TV show, which I thought was fantastic. Now, the debate lies whether it is issue 4 that is the first full appearance, or it is issue 6. Now, CGC hasn't noted either, so the debate is a hot one right now. Number 15 on our list is Batman issue number 4, and that is the new 52 run, volume 2. Like I say, I have lots of the early issues, but for some reason I am missing issue 4. Typical. But this issue sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 197% and a high sale CGC 9.6 went for $48. I believe that's also the first appearance of Talon, the first full appearance of Talon. Now, number 14 in our list is Marvel, and we're talking 2020, and the first full appearance of Black Winter is still selling well. The book in question is Thor issue number 5, guys. Thor issue number 5. That is our number 14 on our list. So, what is it doing, the numbers? Well, it sold 27 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 88% and a CGC 9.8 just went for $207.50. Now, Marvel has just recently taken over Fortnite. Now, my boy's massive into Fortnite, and I've actually had a game, but I am terrible. And Fortnite has a heavy connection to Donny Cates' Thor storyline, and it hints that Black Winter will appear in Fortnite. And that's why lots and lots of new eyes are now on that book, because they're probably trying to track down Black Winter from the game. Now, number 13 on our list is more Marvel, but we're talking 2013. And this is basically a follow-up to the Infinity issue 4 book. The book in question that features the first cameo appearance of Thane is New Avengers issue number 10. Yeah, Thane is the son of Thanos. And he's getting some heat at the moment due to the Thor storyline from Donny Cates. This book sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 111%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a really impressive $249.99. I paid £4 for mine from the Nostalgia and Comics in Birmingham, and it was in the middle of 2018. I always believed there was something with that character. And like I say, we've gone from New Avengers 10 to the first appearance of Thane in Infinity issue number 4. And that comes from, again, 2013. And he's going to play a big role in the upcoming Thor issues. It's still trending. It sold 19 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 144%, and a high sale raw copy went for $19.99. And that's the first full appearance, I believe, of Thane. Now, number 11 on our list is a Black Panther book, not surprisingly. And I haven't said anything about it yet, but what a terrible loss Chadwick Boseman was to the world in general. Fantastic actor, will be sorely missed. But collectors now, they are turning to Black Panther books. And we don't know. It's too early to speculate what's going to happen down the line. But a lot of people believe that Shuri is going to be taken over as the new Black Panther. And Shuri books are hot because of it. And I don't really like to bring it up, but this is what the market is going for at the moment. And this first cover appearance of Shuri as Black Panther is really trending. The book in question is Black Panther issue number 1, and it is the Lashley variant from 2009. 2009. What did it do? Well, it had a big jump, and it sold 14 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 151%, and a CGC 9.8 went for $270, guys. So there we go. That was number 11 on our list. And so we move into the big top 10. And in at number 10 is more Black Panther. And as we just mentioned, Shuri is getting hotter and hotter as a character. And this time, the book in question is her first appearance, and that comes from 2005. And it is in Black Panther issue number 2. And it is a book that I have speculated on for a long time, yet to find a copy. I think I might know where one is for about £20. I'm hoping it is still there, but it is not in the best of nick. But I enjoy the Shuri character for sure. What did it do? Well, it sold 24 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 149%, and a CGC 9.8 sold for $455 last week. But this week I've just noted that one has sold for $745, which is insane. I remember where you could see that book for about £6 to £10. Number 9 on our list, and it's back from 2018. My comic shop has been moving a ton of copies at around about $70 each, causing the book to trend once again. And it's amazing how high this still sells for raw, and how low graded copies sell for, because after all, There are a ton of 9.8s, there are a ton of 9.9s, there are a ton of 10.0s. The book in question, the first Batarang in Batman Damned, issue number 1. Whoa! What did it do, guys? This week it sold 21 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 200%, and a high sale raw copy, like I said, went for $70. Now this is the premiere issue in the DC Black Label launch, which gives established creators the freedom to explore characters and stories outside of continuity. And it sold out due to a media uproar over a nudity panel, the Batarang. This is the uncensored edition. Now, I had this book in my hands in the shop, like many of you did, and I thought it was too expensive, at around about £7 or £6, and too big. So I put it back, and hence it just blew up unbelievably. I ended up paying £45 for this, but even still, that seems to be a good price, and that was in November of 2018. When I first started doing my 2020 my top 20 lists, that book dominated for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now, number 8 on our list, and Robin King's first appearance debate continues to sell really, really well. The book in question is Dark Knights, Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knights, issue 1, and this is the first printing. This is our number 8 book this time round, guys. Like I say, if I can find these books for cover, I'll pick them up. But I'm not overpaying, because who knows, the character might not be here soon. A lot of these new books are overpriced in my opinion. There are too many printings, too many variants, and very few hold their value down the line. Well, that book sold 53 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 78%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $100. Number 7 on our list. And the three Jokers have been talked about since 2016's Justice League issue 50, when Batman asked the Morbius chair to show him the Joker's real name, and instead revealed that there have been 3 Jokers throughout Batman's history. Now, this series has been highly anticipated, and the market have reacted. Number 7 on our list is Batman, the 3 Jokers, issue 1, the Fabok black and white variant. And here it is, guys. Like I say, oh, sorry about that, guys. My daughter is actually building a computer from scratch, and some bits just arrived. Yeah, so the book in question is Batman 3 Jokers, issue 1, the Jason Fabok 1 in 100 black and white variant. As Joker covers go, that is a nice one. The best Joker cover in my collection is the Justice League 8 black and white sketch variant from Jim Lee. Found that for cover price, £4. Bargain in my LCS. Was delighted to sneak that one past. But yeah, what can I tell you about this book? It sold 58 copies, which is insane for a 1 in 100. It had a 7-day trend of plus 75%, and a high sale raw copy went for $153. I do like that cover. Now, number 6 on our list is a book from 2020. It's a Marvel book, and it's another incentive. And I've said before, I don't get a chance of these incentives because my LCSs are pretty small. This is a 1 in 25. Now, with the first appearance of Spider-Man Noir hitting 700 plus in a 9.8 now, I have that book. I think I ended up paying $40 for my copy. And there's a heavy demand for this alternate version of Peter Parker. Of course, he was played so well by Nicolas Cage in Into the Spider-Verse, and will be returning for the sequel. Now, that demand spilled over to this great variant, and it sold 10 copies. What variant was it, guys? It was Spider-Man Noir, issue 3, the O'Keefe 1 in 25. Here is your book, and it is a nice cover. Look at that. I do like noir settings. The Gotham TV show was very noir in its settings, I thought. What did it do? Like I say, it sold 10 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 441%, and a high sale raw went for $70. Number 5 on our list. we're back to Black Panther, and it is 1977. And for me, this was one of the first Marvel books I ever picked up. The first one was, I think, Incredible Hulk, issue 340. I found it at a car boot for about £4. A long time ago. And then there's probably this could be the second one. I found it at a car boot for £10. Now this is probably as near I'm going to get to the first appearance of Black Panther in, of course, Fantastic Four, issue 52. But Black Panther is hot right now. And the book in question this time out is Black Panther issue number 1 from 1977. Yeah, mine's the Pence copy, but it can't be too picky. This is the first appearance of the Collectors team and its members Abner Little, Princess Xanda and Xylas Mourner. So it's an iconic, classic Jack Kirby cover. What can I tell you about it? It sold 31 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 157% and a high sale. CGC 9.6 went for $475. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I bought this in the back end of 2017 for £10. Number 4 on our list, and we're getting some Spawn books, and it is a Spawn book from this year. It's just come out. Spawn fans love Gunslinger Spawn. I have been looking for this book, but with no joy at the moment. And of course, he first appears in Spawn issue 174. And he's just been reintroduced, and fans went crazy. The book in question, Spawn issue 309. And I will show you the cover. Here it is. Bear with me. There it is. A nice Todd McFarlane cover. I must admit, you know, I haven't read a ton of Spawn. I've got all the early issues, but some of the covers are fantastic. That is the Gunslinger Spawn variant. It sold 89 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 58% and a high sale raw went for $41. And while a McFarlane cover will win over other Spawn covers, the Frazetta Death Dealer homage is just awesome. And here it is. And this book sold a ton of copies. Look at that. Stunning covers. This one is sold 50 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 141% and a high sale raw went for $30 this time around. That was our number 3. Now number 2. This is an interesting one because it's a DC book and it's from 1986. And this is an actor who's finally been given his character, because originally he was going to be the Bronze Tiger, Benjamin Turner, and then he was going to be the Vigilante. I spec'd on both. I had doubles on both. And he ended up being a character which is probably not even a C-list character. Now, during DC's fandom, there was a character spotlight teaser that revealed that Idris Elba as the character of Bloodsport. And he first appears in Superman issue number 4. And Bloodsport is Robert Dubois. Now, he was most recently in the Supergirl TV show, believe it or not. But like I say, Idris Elba is now going to play him in the Suicide Squad movie. The market has gone mad. I actually tried to track down another copy where I thought it was, and somebody must have snagged it. That was in Bristol. But this book sold an incredible 56 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 144% and a high sale raw copy. Raw went for $47. This was a pound book, dollar bin book all day long. If you're looking for a cheap copy, get out in the wild. Do not turn to eBay. Now this was probably no more so, this book, for the first appearance of Maggie Sawyer, who was Margaret Sawyer, DC's first openly gay female character, who appeared first in Smallville and then in the Supergirl TV show. And we've also got the first appearance of Mickey Du Bois, and this is the direct edition. Now, I can't wait for the Suicide Squad movie. I've spec'd heavily on it. I've got all the first appearances, except I think the Peacemaker. I picked up the Polka Dot Man for a good price. I've even got a ratty Brave and the Bold issue 25. I'm really excited for this Suicide Squad movie. The last one was, again, about a 6.5 for me. But this one, with the lineup of characters, Arm Fall Off Boy, how can you not be excited? So we're into number 1 on our list. And wow, did this book move. It may be not shaking the market in value, but the green cover sold a whopping 102 copies. What is the book? It is Batman, the Three Jokers, and it is the Fabok 1 in 25. And it is a striking cover, guys. Like I say, some Joker covers are really stunning, and this is another one. Look at that. That's a beauty. Wow, and like I say, what a number it sold. 102 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 93%, and a high sale raw copy went for $38, which is really really affordable, I think, for a 1 in 25. So that is our list this time round, guys. How many did I do? Slightly better than last time, but still not good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Daz. 7 to beat, guys. I'm at a world record 894 subscribers. Try and get me to 900, please. If you like what you see, like, thumbs up, all that jazz. Bye for now.